Our love is going cold. You're leaving out the door and say I don't know when I'll be home. Like needles in my heart, it's tearing me apart. Just trying to find a light in the dark. I know that you're afraid. Believe me when I say it's alright. We'll get by. Our colors fade away. I hope it's just a phase. I tell myself that we'll be okay. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Put your hands into mine, wanna feel you close. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Got our souls intertwined, I'm not letting go.
Is that right?
Just gotta follow our tracks. Remember what you said way back when we met. It went something like this. You take my breath away. It's crazy how you're making me feel. The way you're smiling at me, I want it back. This feeling, I can see us working it out. You're all that matters to me. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Put your hands into mine, wanna feel you close. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Got our souls intertwined, I'm not letting go. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Put your hands into mine, wanna feel you close. So hold on to me, baby, hold on. Got our souls intertwined, I'm not letting go. Tears run dry, two broken smiles. We're lost right now, so hold on, hold on. We just gotta hold on, hold on. I will never let go, let go. We just gotta hold on, hold on. I will never let go, let go.
Channel. I'm so happy that you guys are here today. I'm so happy to be back. It has been a while. If you have been a follower of this channel, it's been a while, quite a while actually, since I've been able to make a video or post a blog, and that is because we are now a family of 10. We were a family of 9 last time I got to talk to you guys. We had a new baby, a little girl, so now we have 4 boys and 4 girls. Finally, I feel like things are calming down. We're back in the swing of things, and I thought it would be fun to, you know, jump back on and start doing this again. So I'm so happy that you guys are here. Again, my name is Kim. I am a stay-at-home mom to 8 kiddos. I birthed all of them, no multiples. My husband works from home, and we homeschool as a family. So we're home all the time. But with this, I wanted to talk to you guys about this coronavirus thing. Actually, as of today, when I was in the process of filming this video, we got word that our state, we're in the state of Michigan, is now on I think they call it like a mandatory shutdown. We're basically like our stay home order or something like that, where you can't leave your home unless it's for like emergency purposes or to get groceries, doctor, pharmacy, that type of thing. So that's kind of what we're going through. Our family personally has been in self-quarantine for, let's see, I guess a little over a week now. And my kids were actually home for close to a week before this all started, just because that's the way it worked out. So we are well, we're doing good, and you know, I'm so thankful for that. But because we have so many children, and because we have little kids, and we're not, you know, we don't know a lot about how this affects little kids yet, we're just trying to be super cautious. Also, My parents are both immune compromised, and so they're also self-quarantining, and we just want to be as careful as we can because we don't want to, take any risk for our own family and also putting the people that we love and strangers at risk. So that's just what we're doing. We're going to be home for a while, and this mandatory stay home order, I believe, has been issued through, I think it's April 16th. So at least the next 3 weeks, that's what we're going to be doing. But I know we're not alone. So many of you guys are coming from states who are in similar situations, and if you're not, it's probably headed your way soon. So with that, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that, and I'm going to try to make some videos that will hopefully be an encouragement to you through this time. If for some of you that were kind of thrown into like maybe homeschooling or just the newness of like, whoa, like I can't really go anywhere and now I have to cook for my family, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for, however long. And that might not be your normal routine. So maybe that's something that you're, kind of learning quickly. And if I can be in help in some way, then I would love to do that. So I'll kind of be showing you guys like different recipe ideas, how to maybe turn leftovers into new meals, use up things that maybe don't get used all the time on a regular basis at your home. In my home, I know we all have those things like the back of the pantry items, that have been there for too long, and maybe we don't really know what to do with them or how to combine them with something that we do love and eat. So hopefully we can do some of that stuff together and help us all to get through this a little easier. And then the other thing is I just wanted to encourage you guys, like just to keep hope and be kind. The world is crazy right now and it's scary for some people, and a lot of people are experiencing financial burdens because of this, medical burdens because of this, a lot of different stressors for a lot of people, because it's a scary time and there's a lot going on, and the unknowns for a lot of people can be stress inducing. So I just want to say, just keep smiling, continue to have hope. Personally, my hope is in the Lord. I believe that He is the author and creator of everything, and that He has gone before me, and this is no surprise to Him. This virus is no surprise to Him. What's happening around us is no surprise to Him. And so for me, that's a huge encouragement, because I feel like this is out of my hands and it's in the hands of someone that I love and trust deeply. So if that's not the situation you're in and you're interested in more about that, like, feel free to send me a message and I'd love to talk to you about it. But just be kind. There's a lot going on, and because of that, people are freaking out and they're upset and stressed out, and panic buying and all the things that come with that. And you see people like fighting in the grocery store, and like, the world doesn't need more of that. So I just want to encourage you to be kind and take this as a blessing. I'm trying to see it as a blessing. Like, what can I get done around my house that has maybe been needing done? I personally hate, like, if I know people are coming over, I try to have the house put together as much as you can with 8 kids. But you guys know, no matter how many kids you have, like, you if someone comes over, you try to, like, put on your pretty face. And so for me, there's certain things that I wanted to get done that I just kind of get put off because I think, oh no, we have so-and-so coming over on this day, or we're having a birthday party on Sunday and I don't want the house in disarray. So now is the perfect time, because you know that no one's coming over and you can't really go anywhere. So we're trying to tackle some of those projects. If it's things that we already had on hand, just make the most of it. Tackle projects in your house. Take this opportunity to spend time with your kids. Play a game. So many people don't do that anymore, and you know what? Kids love it. They love if you just sit down with them and play a card game or a board game, or sit and watch a movie. Let them make popcorn or brownies with you, or whatever it is you're doing. Just bring them alongside you. Homeschooling doesn't have to be this regimented thing like when you go to school. It can be just life experiences. And I know my kids personally, that's the things they love the most, is when we bring them alongside us and just let them be a part of our lives and learn the things that we're doing. And you know what? In the end, I feel that it's so important, because those are true skills that they're going to take with them throughout their life. And not everything you learn in school every day is something that you're necessarily going to use throughout your life. But being with your parent and having that experience, bonding and learning something together, is something that will stick with you forever. So just enjoy the moments and enjoy the times that you can. And I know it gets crazy, and some days here are really, really good, and other days it's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, I can't do this, you know, especially like days like today when you wake up and it's snowy outside and you just think, oh my gosh, it's another day where we're truly stuck inside. But just pray, regroup, and try to make the most of that day. So anyway, I am so thankful you guys are here. I hope to be doing this on a regular basis, you know, if things go the way I plan, but that rarely happens. So hopefully I'll see you guys at least once a week. I would love to do twice a week, but we'll just see how that goes out. And again, I just want to encourage you guys to stay positive and make the most of this time, because together we're all going to get through this and things will eventually go back to normal. It may be a new normal, and you know what, maybe some of us will come out of this going, wow, that was really a wonderful experience, even with all the negative and maybe the hardships. That was a great experience, and it's going to be something that, you know, our kids will be telling their kids about someday, like the great quarantine of 2020. And I just pray for the people who are truly affected by this and their lives and their health and all of that. And if you know somebody who is, and you can be of service to them in any way, I just think that would be wonderful. So if you're looking for ideas on that, I'm going to try to do a video on that as well, like how we can help people when we can't really leave our house. Because I know I've heard some really great ideas out there, and I thought, oh, that's so wonderful. We should really try that. So I'm going to try to share some of those things with you guys too. But I thought today I would just kind of bring you along on a day in the life of what it looks like here, kind of being stuck inside with all the kiddos. And I'm not sure how interesting this will be, but we're going to get through it. So thanks, guys. So this is what we woke up to today. Wonderful pandemic, stuck in home weather. I'm praying for sunshine. I can't wait to get outside and let the kids get outside, but I know it'll come eventually. But I was not expecting this when we woke up, but it is pretty. You can hear the... Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Yesterday I made 2 whole chickens in the slow cookers, and if you guys haven't ever done that, it's super easy. So basically what I do is just take a whole chicken that's thawed, and I wash mine, but that's, you know, up to you. And then I put it just in the crock pot. I put like paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper on it. No liquid. You don't have to add anything else to it. You could do like onions and stuff if you wanted to. It would basically just be to like flavor the broth, and you can eat it afterwards. And then once it's done, it takes about 3 to 4 hours on high is what I do mine, or I think you could do 7 to 8 on low, but I don't think that's necessary unless you're just going to be gone all day. Like after 3 to 4 hours on high, it is ready and like falling off the bone. So what I do then is I took them out and I just pulled all the chicken off of it. And there will be some broth like in the bottom of the slow cookers. I leave that in. I throw all the bones, everything that I pulled, you know, everything but the chicken back in. And then I just added some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder to the what was remaining, and then I fill it up with water, and then I put it back on low, and I leave it at least overnight, but you can do it like 24 hours or so. And then you'll see right now it has like all the stuff inside and it's simmering. So what I'll do when this is done, when I just decide to be done with it, is I'll take it, strain all of that stuff out, and then I can can it in like a pressure canner, or just put it in jars or bags and freeze it, and then we'll use it for another meal. So what we're actually gonna do is take some of the chicken that we pulled off yesterday, and then once we have this bone broth, and we'll turn it into a chicken noodle soup. So just ways to stretch things, especially right now during this time when you might not have all the ingredients you normally would, and you can't really get out to the store as much as you would like.
Try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm wrong. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, go, was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I move on. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times.
What's this all? Are you on a corn? Eat it, can I see? Oh, how cute are you, Eden? Eden, what are you?
Unicorn. Somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad.
What you doing?
Say hi.
Are you hanging out with Lincoln? Say hi, sweetheart. Raven.
Say hi.
Hi, sweetie. You sweet girl. Are you ready to eat your baby food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you getting hungry, sweetie?
Yeah, I just think.
I don't know about you guys, we have been baking like a lot during this quarantine thing. I used to be a baker. Years ago I had my own like kind of like bakery that I ran out of my house back when we had 4 kids is when I started it, just for a way to have like extra income. And because of that, we had like 5-gallon buckets that still had, you know, baking goods and stuff like that in it. And so I checked them all out and they were all so good. They were like sealed in food grade buckets, so they last like longer than, obviously you can't just leave like flour on the shelf for that long a time. But I had stuff in freezers, and so that's something that we have had a decent amount of. And we also had wheat berries that we can grind ourselves and turn into flour. So like fresh whole wheat flour. So we've been doing stuff like that just to try to, we've been cutting back our meal portions a little bit and trying to add like more sides and more fillers, like the dinner rolls, and I don't know, we've been making like homemade pizza crusts and breads and banana breads and stuff like that. So I was just gonna show you guys some are like little stash over here. It looks like we're like car porters, but some of the things that we've made. So we made this cinnamon bread, which was so good. The little kids made brownies yesterday. I promised them we'd make a batch of brownies. These are just store-bought biscuits that we did for like a breakfast for, I think we did lunch or dinner. Anyway, this cinnamon bread that we made, so I was going to show you guys, and these are the homemade wheat rolls. They are so good. My husband actually did this. He had bought me the mill that grinds the wheat berries for Christmas or my birthday or something, and a few years ago, and we just never really kind of got around to using it. I think we used it once or twice. But since all of this, and you know, like we're trying to use the stuff we have on hand, he's kind of got into baking, which is awesome because it helps me And he ground up the flour for these yesterday and made these wheat rolls, and they are so good. So one batch makes 12 dinner rolls. We did 2 batches and we wound up only eating, even our family, they're really filling. Only ate 1 batch, so we'll have this for another meal. Like maybe we'll do it with the chicken noodle soup that I was telling you guys we were gonna make. And I'm going to leave the recipe for the cinnamon bread. I'll leave that below. It's like not the healthiest thing in the world, but it is delicious. And I was just gonna show you guys up close kind of what it looks like on the inside. It's so good. It's got the cinnamon sugar swirled inside, and then it makes this like little crust on top. Oh, it's so good. It's almost like a streusel kind of topping. It's really good. So I'm gonna link, or it's not a link actually, it's just a recipe that I had before from my baking business, which I usually don't share, but I'm going to leave that recipe for you guys down below in the description box because it's yummy and we should all be sharing the love right now during this time. Eden, Bella has a surprise for you. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, put your hands out.
Put your hands out.
Oh.
Oh, what is that?
What is that, Eden?
Is that your kikis? Do you love your kikis?
Auntie.
Hold on, do you love your kikis? Eden, do you love your kikis? Yeah. Were they dirty? We had to wash them and give them a bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now they're all clean and dry. She loves her little blanket. She calls them kikis, and she went through this morning, so we had to wash all her bedding, and she was waiting, trying to be patient. She kept checking the dryer.
Oh,
You love your kikis and your sissy? Okay, so I'm just cleaning out my sink here, but I wanted to show you guys if I can if you can see, like, I have a ceramic sink, and because we cook with a lot of cast iron, like when we put them in the sink, it often leaves like these black scratches all in here, and my sink just, it looks dirty really easily. So I had tried everything to get this clean, and I didn't really have any luck with anything. I used like the magic erasers, that didn't work. I used what is it called, like soft scrub, that didn't work. Comet, none of that really worked. And then I saw on YouTube that another lady had suggested using this Barkeeper's Friend. She said that because they had hard water, she was using this in their toilets to remove like the hard water stains, and she said it's the only thing that worked. And we typically use like all natural cleaners and make our own cleaners, but none of that was really working on the sink. So I did buy some of this Barkeeper's Friend. I've actually been using it for a while now. This is the only thing that we use it on. But if you're having a hard time getting these stains out of your sink, if you have a porcelain sink like this and it doesn't ever come clean, which drove me nuts, give this a try because it works awesome. And I will show you guys how I do it. I basically just take like a brush, I put some of this in there, add a little bit of water. I'm almost out of it, which is so sad, but I think I can, there's enough in here that I can at least show you guys and show you after how amazing it looks. So this is the before. Pretty gross, and I will show you after. Okay, so I just take like a brush. This one's from Grove Collaborative, one that they sent me. I put a little bit of water here, sprinkle the Barkeeper's Friend. Like I said, I'm almost out. Then I just make sure I'm using like a wet brush, and you can kind of see in here like all the scuff marks from the iron skillets that they leave. And I just want to show you like how amazing this is and how easily it works on all of those. Like, that's it, gone. They just come off so easily. I mean, it takes a little elbow grease, but not much, and it's really quick. It gets all the staining from like coffee. If you had hard water, I can see that that would like easily do it. And I just do this really quick, and I try to do this like, I don't know, every day or every other day, and it keeps it looking really, really good. It gets all of the scratches. It's so easy. Okay, so once I've scrubbed it all clean, then I just come in, give it a quick little rinse, and you can see like how amazing that works. I literally, guys, have spent so much time scrubbing this in the past and just nothing would work. If there's anything left over, you can just kind of take the same brush, give it a once over a little bit more, and voila. It's like the best stuff ever. There you go.
For someone like you, I would watch the days go by, wasted in blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel like